I'm not the girl that I used to be. Sometimes I'm more than words. I'm beyond what I once was. I don't believe in love it. Hey, hey. If I want something, I got it. Hey, hey. Oh, baby, I don't need love me. Hey, hey. Cause your love, I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care if I am fancy brighter. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye. I'm not the girl that I used to be. Sometimes I'm more than words. I'm beyond what I once was. I don't believe in love it. Hey, hey. If I want something, I got it. Hey, hey. Oh, baby, I don't need love me. Hey, hey. Cause your love, I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care if I am fancy brighter. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye.
Tags, he is the hero. Bienvenue Oh dear, showing the back to Ambition. Oh no, he received a shot, now he's a one shot. Oh dear, near me. Can he survive? It's the $1 million question now, can he survive? He race. Oh my god, oh no, he found a whoopsie! He found a, oh no! Oh no! Good evening everyone. I think I have to update this thumbnail here. But anyway, we are with the Winter Season Championship, the first round of the both upper and lower bracket on the EU server. A lot of people are not familiar with what Winter Season Championship is exactly about. But to put it simple, it's the format is a double elimination knockout stage. So that means a team in the upper bracket has to lose at least 2 times in order to be knocked out of the bracket of the tournament. I mean, unless your team is in the grand finals, that's a different story. So a team has to lose twice in the fixture. It has to lose twice in 2 different fixtures in order to be knocked out or eliminated from the Winter Season Championship. All games except bracket finals, which is best of 7, and grand finals, which is best of 9, are played in the best of 5 series. That is, whichever team wins the first 3 matches will win the fixture. A lot of people watching. Oh, that's quite a high figure. 900 people. I'm getting like 100 people watching at one point on the Asian stuff. On the Asian stream it's impeccable. Don't know why that's the case, but that was a really high viewing figure there. The tournament is seeded by the leaderboard ranking in previous skill tournaments, so it's seeded using the strongest to weakest principle. The first ranking team will be matched up against the 8th ranking team, second against the 7th, and so on and so forth. Monetary prizes. At the first place, the team who gets the first place will win $2,500 US. Second place, $1,500 US. Third place, $1,000 US. Fourth place, $600 US. Fifth to sixth place, $350 US. Hello, Rebellion, APA, yes, go APA. And seventh to the 8th place, $200 US. Nope, it's going to start very soon, Daniel. I don't know why you think it's going to start in 2 hours. It's going to start very soon. Oh my gosh, why are commentators flexing their nitro? I don't have nitro, stop! Advanced Polish Armor, APA stands for. Upper bracket first round, we're starting off with Dynasty's Pearl, Oasis Palms, and finally Navy Frontier. Lower bracket first round, we begin with Rockfield, Hellas, and finally Normandy. Timeline. Today is going to be the matches for the upper bracket and the lower bracket first round. Tomorrow, upper bracket and lower bracket second round. The day after tomorrow is going to be a very short stream where I only follow the lower bracket third round. On Saturday, we're going to be seeing the upper bracket finals as well as the lower bracket finals, and the grand finals will be on Sunday, and it will be held at a different time. Lower bracket first round will be held in 51 past 8 in Central European time. In other words, 9 minutes to 9. That's quite a good, catchy name here. 9 minutes to 9. That is going to be the time when the lower bracket first round will be held. Upper bracket first round will be held in around 11 minutes. The time stated on the stream is exactly when the matches will begin. Oh my gosh, thought the screen froze. No, but as you might know already, the matches start 5 minutes later than it's supposed to be. That is because a 5-minute delay has been imposed on the stream to prevent teams from looking into the enemy team on what tanks they're going to take, where they're positioned. This is to prevent teams from cheating in this way. Let's talk about the roster. We are beginning with CARNA, going with Ventium, as the captain of the team, and then we have the Black Star, Addicted, Anya One Love, Utair, Garfield, which is also No Pen No Life, Romeo Jones, the Jones family, Fankeo Jones, and Gaseo Jones, also known as Coffee on the Ground with Mermaid Man, is the money dude. So this team is quite special. It's also quite multinational team. It's a multinational team. They have players from the Netherlands, Spain, Germany, if I remember correctly. Also Russia and Hungary. Very, very international team, I must say. Besides that, CARNA, if you have followed 2018 Twister season, you know this name pops up, but this is a totally different team. Only the Black Star is the team that is in this team, I mean, of CARNA, which is from the old CARNA. This is a totally different team from what it's supposed to be. Some of them were from Lost Control back in the 2020 autumn season, but it's a much more evolved team, and it's quite a different team, I must say. And Ventium originally said his team was originally from BPS, but then they moved to CARNA, and you can say that CARNA, this team is quite new, completely new, as Ventium would put it that way. The average team is around like 18 to 19 years old, so most of them are studying. The oldest player here is 24 years old, and according to them, there are 2 bodybuilders in this team, so interesting stuff. And they have high hopes for Carnage in the future, and hopefully they can reach a very advanced stage this year. They try to, when they train, they usually draw their ideas on a very specific website. Not the website I heard of before, but interesting stuff. And they usually discuss the strategy with their team, so it's not it's not the strategies that are made solely by one person, but it's agreed upon with all other players. So everyone has their input in the strat making, and they usually train 2 to 3 times a week. And as for the APA, this is the lineup with Saber, I think it's Saber, as the captain of the team. We also have Tarax, Hani or Sani, I think it's Hani, Falcon, Osseo, also known as Donkey. If you know Donkey, you probably know him from Track Predators or the Reti team, and he is the only player that is not from Poland. You know, Advanced Polish Armor, or otherwise known as APA, is a Polish clan. So Osseo they claim to be basically a Pole, but he is a Slovak instead. We also have Realista, Don Vanu, Masikota, Macheo, and Machinek. So you also see some Phoenix player here, and I think a lot of people know already. The APA and Phoenix have a really close alliance, like very closely bonded with one another. So you're seeing some Phoenix player here transferred over to APA, playing for them this season. Going to load up some more information about APA. So APA is also APA actually rose to prominence back in the 2019 Top Echelon Championship, and that championship is a mixed control tournament, so they can play with PC. And if you remember that tournament, just watch their finals. It was APA versus Exagi, and they won that final. And I remember that as well. I was in Nice, and then it was just a very good final to be watching. Besides that, APA is looking for a top 4 finish, but they want to focus on beating CARNA first before they can dream of being in the top 4. That's what they said. And they usually train about 3 times a week, and they also participate in other wargaming tournaments, so probably also the quick tournaments and also the season coins if they are able to. The average age of this team is around 20 years old, so that's quite a young team as well. Most of them are studying, and that is really interesting. Sparks from APA. We do want to wish both teams good good luck and have some really nice battles. And I think both teams, the young battling out against the young, the youngsters against the youngsters. What more can you expect, to be honest with you? I'm here for that, obviously. I really wish both teams would have some good games. Thomas Peterson, the supercomputer, has predicted AQVA to win Immortals 3-1. Carnage to lose APA 2-3. I think it can be considered an upset that Thomas Peterson is going with. But I think if you view the records before, APA has a good track record against CARNA, so you can argue with that. Endgame 3-0 against Vale, and losing to Serenity 2-3. That was a really close game. That game will be streamed by Every, and we will see if we are going to see a tiebreaker for that game. Challenges Tournament, no one is streaming that. No. Juicy Tender Steak is streaming that. He is streaming Souls versus Chai Raiders, but it's predicted to be a Souls win 2-0 against Chai Raiders. Reti against Reckham is a really interesting call here. Reti losing to Reckham 1-2, but Reckham won against Reti before 2-0, so that it's not a certainty that Reti will definitely win against Reckham, but I will still consider it as an upset. But BPS 2-0 against HSLP, I would consider that as a mismatch, because in my opinion, both BPS and HSLP are contenders for the Challengers Tournament. Raid 2-0 against SYS, which if you have seen the list of players getting banned, I think SYS have 3 of them there, and I'm not sure if any one of them are actually playing, are actually in the team tonight. So God bless SYS. Hopefully they will be able to play with their full strength, and if not, it's not the best for them, obviously. And if you want to donate to my server, there are several ways. I recommend you to use PayPal to donate, but absolutely fine if you do other way. Streamlabs tip, I'm not sure if that website is working. I think it is working, or YouTube Super Chat. But the problem with the YouTube Super Chat is that it will pay me at a later time. But I don't really care about this because it's not my main source of income. So don't worry about the payouts from YouTube. Any way you prefer. But if you cannot donate anything to my stream, absolutely you're fine. It's perfectly fine to like the stream and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, obviously. So let's look at the draw. I mean the bracket. We're going to be seeing AQVA versus Immortals. This is streamed by Fujitsu Blitz. I am following CARNA versus APA. Endgame versus Fail will be followed by Emunet, and Turks versus Serenity will be followed by Every. Good names taken. I think the room is up already, so we'll hop into the room directly, and we're going to be seeing some hot matches. Once again, we're back on Dynasties Pearl. You're going to be expecting a lot of heavy tanks. This is because the lanes are narrow and long, and it's pretty much a city map, so you'll be expecting a lot of really soft, lot of flat land, which will not be good for mediums and hold down tanks. Unless you play in the park side, then you want to take some E5s, but most of the time, a huge portion of the map is flat, especially on the AB side, so you are going to be seeing a lot of mouses. As I'm going to change the overlay now. This is what you're going to be seeing. Triple mouse for Carna by Coffee on the Ground, or Gaseo Jones, Flankeo Jones, and the Black Star APA. This is Talax, Macheo and Machinek, triple mouse, T125, double T125 by Seba. Milox, I think there is a name change here. Probably it is one of the Phoenix guys. Otsio is also in the Crown Wagon. Carnage going with double Crown Wagon by Ventium, Mermaid Man, double T125 by Romeo Jones, and Addicted. This is very interesting lineup, but we are seeing quite a lot of hold down tanks for Carna. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but at least expect some of them to go into this park side, which is the seaside, and the mouse is probably going to make a play in the middle. APA. Hello, Kierovnik, how are you doing? APA also going, actually, both teams going with the same exact lineup with no mediums or lights, which is something that I don't like to see because it can work really well when you try and flank the enemies and you can't just run away when you got spotted and something like that. Could give you crucial information, but we don't want to delve too much into that. But both teams taking the same lineup, I think they will be pointing at each other. What are you doing? Are you copying my strat? But I think they don't know that they are taking the same lineup. But this is going to be the case. Exact same lineup for both teams. And APA, I think you would expect something on C and some mouse play in the middle. Mouse does not work well with undulated terrain. That is because it has very bad terrain resistance and mobility. And let's head up high, shall we? CARNA on the south side, red team. APA, blue team, north side. And Charney giving some love to APA. So many APA fans here. Maybe can I just rally the APA fans here? It's just show your support to APA right now. I'm just going to follow Milox. Is it reloading once again? What on earth? I restarted my computer. Hopefully it should be fine. Here we go. It's got some spots in, but nothing much has been done. But look at Romeo Joe's going to see. Contrary to what I expect, APA is going to send tanks over to Wei, but CARNA, as I expected, will send tanks over to the seaside. Blue Star saying, CARNA. Hello, Don Van, how are you doing? C's now getting captured. A is also getting captured. That means Carnage will have a slight cap lead, but APA would not be far behind at this stage because both teams have only one cap. So both teams will be looking to chip away the hit points of the other team, and that will matter a lot in terms of rotation and also other moves here. And Carnage will be the team to hold their ground and take a look at B, obviously, because B is the cap that both teams want to go for. It's a cap that hasn't been taken by either team. Both teams have similar hit points, and APA would want to punish CARNA, but look at CARNA. I don't think they will give any chances for APA to punish. Oof, Machine. Oof, Camille. Hello. Ooh. Didn't know there was some spamming going on. But there are apparently a lot of APA fans, so hopefully we'll see APA how they're going to work with this, and they are having double mouse holding on. I think if CARNA wants to push both Machine Neck and also Macheo, then it will be hard for them. AP want them to do that. Look at that. The double mouse is pushing the line up. If we can slow down the camera speed. Good shot into Coffee on the ground. And we're seeing other move on the other side. This can be interesting. Look at APA pushing down the middle. They are ignoring Flankeo Jones totally. They are going for Coffee on the ground, linking up with Macheo and Machinek. Is that a good focus from APA? Very ambitious strategy there. But look at that. Coffee on the ground now dead. I think CARNA is a bit slow in this rotation. APA caught them off guard, obviously, but Osseo is now going to be the focus for CARNA. This is going to be interesting. C is now getting captured as well. APA with 2 caps. Saber is going to be really, really low. But Romeo Jones is also really low as well. I think Milos is going to look at him. Milos, isn't it? Osseo is now dead. And there we go. Saber is now dead. And Romeo Jones is now a one-shot. Addicted is also really, really low. Both teams, it's going to be it's going to be equal in the guns. But Terax is also dead. Addicted is also really low. This is really, really close to call. Milox, can he land that shell into Addicted? He does. And AP got 3 caps, which is going to be really, really important. Mermaid Man's going into A. No, it's a C, sorry. But Masakota, look at him getting rushed by double mouse. And Mermaid Man's now down. 3 versus 4. Can APA survive? Masakota needs to survive. Ventium is going to be really crucial in this one. Masakota is now dead. It's going to be 3 versus 3. And this is still really close to call for APA. Now on 875, they're looking for Ventium. Macheo is going to block Ventium probably, but do they have enough time to kill Ventium? Good track shot from Machinek. And look at it, Ventium is now a 2-shot potentially. And the double mouse is really, really looking for Ventium. And Ventium needs to survive, but I don't think he's going to survive for long. APA now 970 cap points. Milosh needs to survive because APA are now on 985 cap points. And Only 10 more, and they will win this one, and they did win this one. APA 1-0 to CARNA. Wonderful, wonderful move from APA, I must say. That push from B caught CARNA daydreaming, and CARNA wasn't able to respond to APA's push there. It was a well-executed move from APA, but CARNA simply was a bit slow in the reaction. But it was still really close in the end. Both teams, they've found their ground in terms of focus fire and so on, but APA, they were in control more here. And APA, they got 4 tanks, 4 players doing more than 2k. Really good job by them. And CARNA, 4 players also doing more than 2k. Really close games in the end, but I think the APA, their control was simply better than CARNA. But CARNA, by no means, they weren't bad at all. They did in the end made up for their initial slow reaction, and they brought it really close. So Carnage, they are a force not to be underestimated here. And look at this, brilliant stuff. We are on the second game of CARNA versus APA. Wow, that was a really good start. Let's see if Carnage is going to get a response to this really strong start from APA. Oh my gosh, we don't want to start a fight on the chat here. CARNA versus hello, how are you doing? Jagos. Should have started already. Hello to Yasiok, hello to Christian, how are you all doing? Really great to see a lot of APA fans here supporting their team. Really impressed by that. Hopefully APA is going to play really nicely. They've done really well in the first game. The second game, we're seeing some changes in the lineup for both teams. Now, APA going with triple Crown Wagons, but they are retaining the triple mouse strategy. Milosh going back into a T110E5. Meanwhile, we have Carnage with double IS4, double Crown Wagon, double mouse. They are taking IS4, remember that. I can say that Carnage is going to lose this one because IS4s, you know. I hate this tank. Yes, joking. But APA blue team south spawn, Carnage red team north spawn. Once again, no team is taking a medium or like, oh, Milosh. Let's head down here. It's going to get I don't know. You should not abuse your power in any way, obviously. C's now getting captured by CARNA, but Milosh should be getting A more quickly than CARNA here. And there we go. A's now getting captured. Coffee on the ground. The mouse is spotted and is trying to side scrape. He is going to be really important here. Gaseo Jones, you don't want to mess up here. You don't want to mess up because he needs to survive, and he's the mouse. He will absorb a lot of damage and shots if APA decides to rush Coffee on the ground, but I assume that wouldn't be the case here. But CARNA, are they positioning their tanks over to B? They are soldiering on to B. This is going to be interesting. 3 tanks over to capture B. Interesting, Blackstar is actually the one getting the focus from APA. I'm not sure if that's the right call, but Romeo Jones is not getting shut down anyhow. Blackstar is running away probably. Oh, Romeo Jones gets shot by the left side. Look at the Crown Wagons. Oh my goodness me, Blackstar is bleeding heavily. The Crown Wagons are actually the APA, that spawn baiting strategy. CARNA didn't see that happening, do they? But look at this, APA respawned immediately, the triple mouse going into B. Wow, this is... What's a response by APA? I must say that was a very quick response, but CARNA is looking to push on the other side if we slow down the camera speed. Saber is going to be the focus for CARNA, but CARNA it's decided on whether to go for Macheo or Saber here. Saber, I think, will be the focus, no? It's going to be Macheo, Flankeo, just Romeo just going for Macheo. He needs to be killed. He needs to be killed very quickly, but Valencia with a very poor shot there. Romeo Jones the first tank down. And APA once again in control of this situation. Macheo is also dead. Milosh is also dead. But Black Star the Mouse is very low, but it's also very far behind as well. This is descending into entropy here. Flankeo Jones is very, very low. It's down to one shot, killed by Max Dakota. On the other hand, we have Saber now down to one shot. Mermaid's Men's looking for Saber, and this is really, really close. Wow, Ventium is trying to support Mermaid Men, but Saber is now killed. 4 vs 4 is still really close. Hit point still really close. 4 vs 3 right now. Ventium and Coffee on the ground capturing B. I don't know what to say here, but the Mouses are still alive here. Actually, CARNA has done a tremendous job in leaving the Mouses till the last. And now they're looking for Machina. Can they win against the triple mouse here? I am very adamant that CARNA is going to finish the job here. Machina is now down to a one-shot potentially. And here we go. Oh, Osseo puts a big shot into Mermaid Man. Oh my gosh, Coffee on the ground. Bounces onto Machinek. And Mermaid Man kills Machinek off. And we are seeing 3 vs 2. CARNA with 1 cap, but more cap points than APA. And the focus is on Tarax here by both Mermaid Man and Coffee on the ground. And Mermaid Man is trying to move back, but receives a hit by Tarax. This is really close, but that's a really high roll into Tarax. This is so close to call. I don't know which one to support, but look at this. Tarax is on fire. It's looking for Mermaid Man, but Mermaid Man is barely manages to get out of this situation. But APA still with the caps. No, it's CARNA still with the caps, but C is now getting stopped by CARNA. Tarax is really, really low, and holy macro, Coffee on the ground has killed off Tarax, and CARNA is just seconds away from winning this. Downright Ventium is now a 2-shot, but Osseo Kenny lands a big shell there. No, that ram, he need that ram. Oh no, he couldn't do any damage from that ram, meaning Carnage will win this game instead. What a game here. Both teams, very quick reactions. I think both teams played this one really well. Really well done to both Mermaid Men and Coffee on the ground. Double tanks doing more than 5k. And look at APA, 5 tanks doing more than 2k as well. I mean, both teams played this one really well. I mean, I can't say much about this, but Carnage played this one better, I think, after APA made the push down in the middle. I think they made use of the mouse's lack of mobility and pushed forward, killing off those Kramwagers and T-125s. As you can see, these 4 tanks did the least damage for APA, and Carnage, their priorities not with the mouse, handed them a very important victory on this match. 1-0, it is the scoreline. Oh my goodness me. We are now on Oasis Palms, that is. It's going to be 1-0 to both teams. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me, that would be nice if someone deleted the message saying go APA, that it's not good. That's quite biased. Oh dear. Do tell me if there is kind of like abuse of power. I will not stand back from this, but here we go. But don't accuse anyone of using emulators without any proof, I would say. Carnage going with triple mouse by Coffee on the ground, Flankeo Jones and Blue Star. We're on Oasis Palms, but the Carnage know we are not playing on Dynasties Pro because triple mouse on Oasis Palms in such an open map. Interesting. I had never seen anyone do that strategy. This is very interesting stuff by CARNA. I have no idea what they're going to achieve from this one. But also without a medium tank or light tank. Have they mistaken Oasis Palms to be Dynasties Pro? This is the question I'm asking right now, but APA. obviously knows it's a different map, so they're taking Macheo and Vegas Light. This is more likely a setup for Oasis Palms. I really don't know what Carnage is thinking in this one. God prove me wrong this. I really have no idea what they're trying to achieve with this lineup. But look at this. A is now getting captured by APA's forces, and Machinek dodges the shell from Blackstar here, and that is a fast cap from APA, getting A and not even receiving any punishment from CARNA. CARNA is going to get C, but once again, because both teams are going to get 1 cap each, the next minute or so is going to be about both teams chipping away the hit points of other tanks, or them conserving as many hit points as possible, and all the action will happen minutes later. And it's going to be very important for APA to chip away the hit points of CARNA, because there's so many hit points given by the use of a lot of mouses, and this is what APA needs to do, and CARNA needs to frustrate them by chipping away the hit points, especially for the lighter tanks, because they have so many hit points. They are very bullish, but they really need that the hit point pool lead, because they are unable to rotate because of their lack of mobility. And it is all on CARNA that needs to rotate, not APA. APA has the cap lead, not CARNA. So all eyes will be on CARNA on how they approach this and how they rotate. The mouses obviously will act as a pivot because they are very slow. They are very strong in armor. They should be the one that rotates the least of all the other tanks we see with the double T110E5 and double Crown Vargans. But we see the T110E5s rotating to A potentially. And APA is going to stay here. Nothing much to do, can just sit here and enjoy some coffee. But it's going to be really dull, I must say. But Coffee on the ground is making some big moves. He's going really aggressive. Mermaid Man's getting shut down a little bit. APA is doing their best to chip away the hit points of CARNA, and CARNA would not want to drop unnecessary hit points. So far, APA hasn't dropped any hit points here, and wow, this is interesting, really interesting. Coffee on the ground, receiving a shot from Masikota, receiving NR shot from Masikota. Look at this, APA. I'm a bit worried about APA's lineup here. The kind of the map control, they don't have a lot of map control. CARNA can wrap around the forces of APA. They need to be really careful with that. But usually, if that happens, APA usually have a lot of tanks stacked on one side, so absolutely, if they get rushed, they can push on the other side and clear out those isolated tanks of CARNA. And CARNA, although they might have more map control, they need to be absolutely careful not to isolate themselves too much, and especially with the mouses, the lack of mobility. If they got isolated, they are in a little bit of trouble, but maybe that's what CARNA wants APA to do, to rush the mouses and buy time for CARNA to rush on the other side. But APA, CARNA not really pushing the lineup to A, which would be a really good opportunity for CARNA to pressure APA, but APA now still holding on. We are seeing the cap points now taking into 800 cap points, and really on CARNA to make the move. Other thing that CARNA might be thinking of is to kill a tank right at 900 points, and that could mean they can bite a little bit of time in killing a tank. But no, double mouse are going for B now, and all the focus is on the mouse here. But look at this, CARNA is also making a push on the outside. The T110E5s and the IS4. Look at this, APA looking to punish the mouses, but CARNA, the T110E5's a little bit slow. Milosh is looking for those mouses. This is going to descend into a brawl fest here. The mouses is going to be focused for APA, but Milosh is down. This is an important kill by Carnage here, and they're looking for Coffee on the ground. Masikota bounces, and Coffee on the ground is now killed. Carnage is replaying this one well with the kind of the trap they're putting on with the bouncers, but they really need to kill the tanks. Masikota receives a big shell from Flankeo Jones, and he's a focus, and he's killed. And it's going to be 6 versus 5. APA now down to 5 tanks in Tanox. Needs a shot from Flankeo Jones, but Black Star is now dead. It's 5 versus 5. APA still with the cap lead here, and A is now getting stopped in the caps, and this is still really close to call. Osseo is stopping A. This is going to be important, going to buy the time that APA desperately needs. And Mermaid Man's really low. Saber is looking for Mermaid Man, and this is really close to call. A ram would do that, and yes! And that was a ram from Saber onto Mermaid Man, but Osseo is also killed on A. This is still really close to call, but Saber is really, really low. Look at these 3 types of carnage. Very, very healthy, obviously. The Saber is now one shot. Yeah, Dixon needs to put that shell. Can he put that shell in? No, it's a bounce. But Flankeo Jones can land that killing shell, and he does. And Carnage now on 190 cap points, just only 10 cap points away from winning this one downright. And Romeo Jones, can he be killed? No, it's a CARNA taking home this victory here. Wow, gosh, this is what I'm here for. Really, look at this really tight matches from both teams. CARNA. 5 tanks doing more than 2k, APA 3 tanks doing more than 2k. Absolutely great trap strategy executed by CARNA, sending double bounces into B, distracting, getting all the APA's forces into the bounces so that CARNA can rotate on the other side with their T110E5s and Kramwagens, and APA are punished for focusing the bounces. And that was a brilliant play from CARNA, and APA will be wondering whether they have made the right call to push those bounces, and that was a convincing victory for CARNA. But APA obviously, once again, they play their hearts out. They just went for the wrong tanks, and I was wrong. Carnage definitely did play well with that kind of lineup. It was a Dynasty's Pro setup, but applied onto Oasis Pubs, and it worked out beautifully for them. I'm wrong about this, obviously. And now it's the first time that CARNA is leading this one. I'm getting a lot of pain. Okay. Here we go. What is going on? Please don't delete any messages in the foreign languages. Thank you. Just kindly ask them not to. Just kindly ask them to speak in English. Okay. Hello, Object 3. How are you doing? Here we go. The fourth game. CARNA versus APA. Will APA make it into a tiebreaker here? Holy mackerel. CARNA, red team, Mermaid Man. They're taking the right strategy, I think. The right tanks. Joking, I think the last game was a perfect execution. Good shot into Macheo there. Oh, but he took a 1 in return, so it's even Stevens here. And Kuga saying go APA, whoopsie, saying go CARNA. Oh my goodness me. So many hype for both teams. Oh my goodness me. This is amazing. I need to focus on my stream anyway, but both A and C are now getting captured. But look at this, we're seeing a big push from the T110E5s. Oh, Black Star is in deep trouble here. He's going to be shut down. He won't be happy about this. Oh no, oh no. Let's follow the Black Star's perspective. APA 4 against 1. He's dropped the reactive armor, but the CARNA's lineup is very spread on APA. It's a total massacre here. I'm sorry, Black Star. You're out of this match here. But CARNA, they react to you on the other side though, because now they are doing this. Black Star is going to be killed, but on the other hand, we are seeing the Ice Force now getting rushed by CARNA. 2 versus 4 actually might be a good advantage for CARNA now, because they're trying to shut down a double Ice Force, and oh dear, they might have made a good call in rushing Black Star, but Terax is horrendously isolated alongside Machina. Machina, can he kill off Romeo Jones? Machinak kills off Romeo Jones. It's now 5 versus 6, but Mermaid Man is now really low as well. Oh, APA responded here. Now the double T110E5 is looking for Mermaid Man, and he's now dead, and so does Machinak. Flankeo Jones is going to be the focus for Milosh here. Milosh is looking for Flankeo Jones. Let's get up close and personal to Flankeo Jones. Receives a shot from the APA. CARNA's Flankeo Jones in deep trouble here. That was a very quick game, I must say. But on the other hand, Ventium is looking the wrong tank, and Flankeo Jones is now dead. Saber is going to be the focus for CARNA, and it's now going to be 3 versus 5 with Mouse now dead. Addicted is going to be focused for APA, but that was such a good move from APA, rushing into Black Star, but equally, CARNA made a good response to rush those IS-4s, but unfortunately, the T110E5s have already killed the Black Star by the time CARNA made the move onto the IS-4. And then allow those T110E5s to do the pincer movement onto the rushing tanks onto those IS-4s, and that, I think, handed the EPA the win here. Gonna Ventium is going to be focused for those double T110E5. Oh, good shot from Milosh onto Ventium. But Osseo is going to kill off Ventium, leaving Coffee on the ground. Last man standing. This is a tiebreaker match, obviously. And maybe Madbox is right once again about who is going to win this one. No, I mean the scoreline. Interesting, interesting. Look at this. Coffee on the ground is now dead. Macheo is also dead. And this means APA will win the 4th game, putting it into a tiebreaker for both teams. Well done to APA, 4 times doing more than 2k. CARNA, 3 times doing more than 2k. Good response by both teams, but CARNA, if they had made that move slightly earlier, they might be in a better situation so that they won't get pincered down by APA's forces. And both teams, I don't think any of the team here deserves to go out of the Winter Season Championship tonight, but both teams really played their hearts on it, particularly for APA. Proved me wrong, actually. And I'm really happy they are approaching this one really well, and it's really close game for both teams, and this is what we are all here for, obviously. And I think everyone is going to be happy about performance of both teams, I must say. CARNA top 1 fish team. Let's go. Wow. Oh, Carolac. Hello, Carolac. How are you doing? I asking, do I think Fuha has a chance in straight top 16? I think you have a chance. Really need to work hard. So, it's not going to be easy top 16 for any team for the spring season. It's going to be a lot more competitive than before. Fuha, I think you have a chance, but you need to work really hard for this. There we go. Tiebreaker on Naval Frontier. Corner. Lol. Yeah. Who the heck? Yes, I have no idea who deleted the match. It's just for APA. I don't know what's going on. But let's see. CARNA, let's follow Mermaid Man in that Vickers light. He's not going to spot anyone, but that will give CARNA the information they need. And APA going mostly to C this time. And Romeo Jones is going for B quickly at the start. Yes, he's now down on B. Hello, Chocolate, how are you doing? Oof. CARNA's getting both A and B, but Addicted. Oof, Black Star racing with a hit as well. CARNA is not trading well in hit points. APA positioned themselves really well. That reminds me of raid actually on the south side, on the north side, and Turks on the north side, and kind of something similar along the lines there. Black Star's losing more and more hit points. APA doing really well with the hit point pool sharing, but I mean, the shedding away hit points of CARNA. CARNA, not really good, losing more and more hit points. But Taros needs to be really careful here. He is obviously isolated, but does he have support from behind? Don't think so. So he needs to be really careful here. He doesn't want to overcommit. He doesn't want to make that mistake though, and he needs to be careful. But he has support already now. Machine and Macheo is behind him, but now it's going to be CARNA trying their best to chip away the hit points of APA. Unsub to Kopaka. Why? But A is now going to be captured by CARNA, it is. It's a buffering once again. Why is it happening? Oh, Coffee on the ground, we see a big hit from Machinek and Macheo. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like reserving my... Oh dear, this is going to descend into CARNA. I think they are spraying too much here. APA has found a breakthrough. Venti of Mermaid Man. Machinek, good shot into Mermaid Man, but Macheo is looking for Mermaid Man. Mermaid Man is getting shot by a lot here. This is not looking good for Mermaid Man. He's now down to one shot, killed by Macheo. And Coffee on the ground is looking for both Machinek and Macheo here. And Macheo is running away. On the other hand, we are seeing Ventium is now getting shut down potentially by those APA's forces in Milosh. It's looking for Ventium, or is it looking for Romeo Jones? It's going to be... I don't know, he's on fire! He's on a lot of damage, taking a lot of damage! Oh my goodness me, what has he done? He needs to put that shot into Romeo Jones. Oh, it's a bounce! Oh no, he's down to a one shot now! Oh my goodness me, oh no! Bounce his full clip into Romeo Jones. This is not something that Milosh wants to see. But that doesn't matter much because APA is still with a solid hit point pool lead. And Macheo is now running into Ventium. The cap points are still with Carnage. The hit points are with APA. Carnage, can they survive long enough? Black Star is now one shot. Carnage lineup is falling apart. But Ventium bounces onto Tarox here. Tarox needs to put a good shell into Ventium, and he does put a good shell. Saber is dead. Black Star is dead. Oh my goodness me. This is really close. Tantalizingly close. A is now getting captured by APA, putting a cap stop onto CARNA, and Tarox bounces onto Ventium, but it was killed by Macheo. Now APA as the hit point pool lead and also the cap points now. CARNA, they really need to kill a tank now. Flankers have moved down. But will that be enough? He needs to put all his shells into Marcy Kota. Romeo Jones is now one shot. It's still possible for CARNA to put it back, but this is going to be really close call with Osseo. Romeo Jones also really low. Two really low tanks. Coffee on the ground. Romeo Jones killing these two tanks would be a huge advantage. But Machinek, is he stuck? Is he stuck? Oh god, Coffee on the ground, kills off Machinek, and it's going to be 4 versus 3 at this point. But APA getting A as well, Flankeo Jones also getting B. Osseo, that was a huge bounce onto Romeo Jones. I think that was a costly mistake. And APA kills off Coffee on the ground as well. Are they able to do this? APA, 10 more cap points, and they will win this one. And they did win this one. 3-2 it was to APA. What a turnaround. CARNA, oh my goodness me. Holy Christ. Oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for CARNA. They really tried their best in making it close. They did at one point have a lot more hit points than APA at the very last few minutes, but I think APA having the two caps for pretty much the entire game really wanted the game. APA almost caught off guard with a lot of the bounces. I think they are very nervous, I can see that. But CARNA, I am really sorry. You guys played really well in this one. Despite you guys losing quite a lot of hit points at the start, you guys did really well pulling it back. I think the discipline you're showing with the focus fire is really good to see. But Thomas Peterson got this scoreline correct. Actually, oh my goodness me. Hello Patrick, how are you doing? But APA, huge congratulations. I think this is one of your best performances in the winter season. I really am happy about you guys going through to the next round. You fairly deserve that. But CARNA, don't be disheartened. I think you still are a very competent team, and hopefully whoever you're going to face in the lower bracket first round, I wish you all the best. I think you can do it. Just don't let this matchup, this fixture, take you down a lot. You guys have a good potential, but APA simply played slightly better than you guys. But CARNA, you guys still played really well, and big, huge commiserations to CARNA, but huge congratulations to APA. Oh my goodness me. The deal for it, please don't delete messages in Polish. They can speak they can type Polish in the chat. But they can type Polish in the chat, but just nicely tell them not to speak in yeah, it's kind of sus, I would say, but kindly tell them to speak English if they could. Just because there are so many fancy, and it's why you bully me. Lol. Oh my goodness me. Wow, it seems like Thomas Peterson is doing it really well, isn't it? Let's look at the results of other teams here. No, don't accuse them for that. Oh, HS. Okay, interesting. Oh my god, what? Oh my god. Get a bit shocked by some of the results here, but look at this. We are seeing AQVA 3-0 against Immortals, APA 3-2 against CARNA, Veil losing to Endgame 0-3, Turks 2-3 against Serenity. Thomas Peterson got all the outcomes of the Winter Season Championship right. 3 correct fixture results. Oh my gosh, Thomas Peterson, you're so good. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. What a wow, you read it really well. I really have no words for this. This was like almost 100% correct. Thomas Peterson is so right about this one, but we'll never know. But Thomas Peterson hasn't done as good as in the challenges tournament. It is. So now it is going to be the lower bracket first round, Immortals versus CARNA, Veil against Turks. I'll be streaming Immortals versus CARNA alongside Fujit's Blitz, Peter, and also Eminet will be streaming Veil versus Turks. So we're going to be seeing who is going to win this one. Why is everyone accusing both teams for throwing you? And there we go. Challenges tournament. It's Chai Raiders tournament against Souls. Very big upset here, but I feel really happy for Chai Raiders. They have worked so hard, and it's finally they are reaping their rewards. Redcom 2-0 against Red T. Interesting stuff, and apparently Thomas Peterson is right about the outcome of this one. BPS losing to HSOP 1-2, sad to see, but I really feel happy for HSOP, they deserve that. Ray 2-0 against SYS, and that means in the Challenges tournament, it's going to be Red T versus Souls in the first lower bracket first round, SYS against BPS there. I think someone did. GG APA. Here we go. I'm going to show you the bracket for... Oh, more than 100 viewers, 129. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much to APA's supporters for showing up and supporting your team. And and huge congratulations for APA for advancing to the upper bracket second round. Really well done to you guys. That was sick. Yes, it is. Okay, ignore the red stuff for a second. General says this was the worst gameplay he has ever seen. Oh my goodness me, that was a quite a huge statement from General. But not gonna lie, from Vargan bouncing 3 shells onto that ice wall. I'm not sure if it's just unlucky or if he's just being very, very nervous, or it's just being... But I don't think he's just bad, he's just being very nervous, let's put it this way. I mean, look, it's tiebreaker. Everyone's going to be really nervous about their chances into the upper bracket second round. You could definitely going to see more bounce to share, so don't worry. It's going to be Chai Raiders versus Recon and HSOP against Raid. Lower bracket first round Souls versus Recti and BPS versus SYS. Here we go. Oof, hello all. Thank you very much for all your fervent support tonight. Oh my gosh. I'm going to not show my undershirt, but what a game though. What a night. What a night. But you can see Thomas Peterson. I'm just going to show you how good it is. Like, come on. Winter Season Championship, 3 correct fixture predictions and AQVA. Also the right outcome there. It was insane. And Challenges Tournament got 1 correct fixture predictions, but another fixture right fixture outcome. Just so losing to Chai Raiders 0-2 is a huge upset here, and BPS losing to HSOP. That is to be expected in my opinion, but really well done to HSOP. That is it is here. Taros XD. But let's go back. And there we go. Stop really. I don't know. I think you guys are just joking with this using any bot. I don't think that. I don't think that happened in the first place. But I hope you guys are just joking here. But anyway, oh my god. Ernest is not playing in APA. You're right. So I don't know why. Did he just tell someone else to? I'm not going to make that joke. But he's not playing in the APA's team actually. But there we go. Aaron is too strong for Raptors. HSO. Oh gosh, I should go back to this. Load this bracket once again. And it's going to be Immortals versus CARNA, but I think I will switch the positions of these 2 teams. So, be right back. I will be fixing stuff behind the scenes. And here we go. It's I don't understand English, sorry, but why okay, you're just going to support the actually, you know what, I think Wargaming should invite a Polish streamer to stream some of the big stages. I think it will be really good. really good to see more multinational, multilingual streams. I don't know what to say. I'm saying rubbish. I hope to see more streams in different languages streaming matches. So that would be really nice to see. It is going to be CARNA on the red team and Immortals on the left team. Here, that is GG. I'm going to say GG to both APA and CARNA. I don't think it's hard to watch. I think it's just maybe there are so many bounce shells where it's just like, yes. So what's the so any problem with me being Asian? So here we go. APA versus Endgame. If APA wins AQVA tomorrow, then probably Endgame needs to win against Serenity as well. So here we go. Right, guys. Thank you all for your support. And Immortals vs CARNA is next. And here we go. Once again, if you want to donate to my stream, 3 ways you can do that. Either through my PayPal, this is the recommended way, or you can do it by Streamlabs tipping or YouTube super chat. All of these methods are good, but I prefer PayPal because I will receive the money more quickly. But anyway, I'm not in need of money anyway, so if you don't have any money to support me, don't worry, it's perfectly fine. Just hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you all in the match of Immortals versus CARNA. Here we go. Winter Season Championship all games except the bracket finals and the grand finals are in the best of 5 series. Bracket finals being best of 7 and grand finals being best of 9. The team best of 5 means team that wins the first 3 matches will win the fixture. Or in other words, the fixture is one where one team won 3 matches there. The format is a double elimination knockout stage. We saw CARNA losing to APA 2-3, and they lose against Immortals. They are done. They are eliminated from the Winter Season Championship. The tournament is seeded by the leaderboard ranking in previous skill tournaments. Monetary prizes are as follows: the first placing team will earn $2,500 US dollars. Second placing team $1,500 US dollars. Third placing team $1,000 US dollars. Fourth placing team $600 US dollars. Fifth to the sixth team $350 US dollars. Seventh to the eighth team $200 US dollars. Here we go. Lower bracket first round, the maps will be Rockfield, Hellas, and finally Normandy. Timeline, it will be today I will be streaming upper bracket first round and lower bracket first round, and after that tomorrow upper bracket second round and lower bracket second round, and day after tomorrow lower bracket third round, and the 27th we are going to be seeing upper bracket finals and lower bracket finals, with the grand finals held on the 28th of February. This is the match, the day that you want to put down on your diary, and let's see which teams are playing against one another in the grand finals. I don't know. Ernest, I really hope they play, at least to show that Chai Raiders really grew a lot. But well, upper bracket first round is the. I mean, we have finished following the upper bracket first round. Now we are on to lower bracket first round, and that will happen very soon. I have to actually go into the room before I forget. Here we go. Immortals versus CARNA, and I'm not going to breathe for too long. And CARNA, once again, the team Ventium, Blackstar, Addicted, Audio One Love, Ute, Garfield, Romeo Jones, Vankeo Jones, Coffee on the Ground, also known as Gaseo Jones, and Mermaid Man. This team is a multinational team, so you have so you're seeing players from the Netherlands, Russia, Hungary, Spain, Germany, and so on. A really good team there. It's also one of the newest teams on the EU server. Despite the CARNA clan tag, Blackstar is the only original CARNA player from the 2018 Twister season. So it's a legendary CARNA, but not the exact team. And this team, according to Ventium, was from BPS. Oh, sorry. Are you asking who am I, by the way? Oof. Once again, it's the stream buffering. Just that's bad. Imagine APA top 4. I mean, if they play like this, they can think about top 4. It's not out of reach. It's something that I think they should be proud of. I think you guys are just joking about the oh my gosh. Are you serious about stream buffering? Gosh. That's not nice. On my end is fine. Maybe it's on the YouTube end. But we are seeing Rockfield. This is a map that is somewhat small, so rotations will be a little bit difficult, so both teams will be looking for a cap lead at the start, so you will be expecting some IS4s, and you're seeing just one on both teams, which is interesting, but it also have some terrain, but would it work in your favor? It's not something that I think would work hugely in your favor, and that's why I say IS4s on Rockfield is a viable choice, but you definitely will see a Vickers Light. These Vickers Light will go into the middle, get spots up. You want to go up to get. You will see in the battle very soon. You want to go up to a bush there to get spots of tanks going into both A and B. And you want to go down if you want to spot tanks going into C. This is what I usually get from teams approaching Rockfield here. And Enderman is not playing, and Seek and Destroy is on the subs bench. What happened to you, Enderman? Did you provoke Lazy? Did you infuriate Lazy, and now you're on the subs bench? Oh dear. But CARNA. Here we go. Moika. It's Moika. Hello. I thought he was in. I mean, he was in APA, but now. But I think he went to SOS, but now is it back to APA? I don't know. But Alexandra Martouche, also known as K Cross, taking this position to spot tanks going into C. He got a lot of spots up. However, Memento Mori is getting shut down by a little bit. The CARNA started this one fine. You can't say they started well just because they put a shot into Memento Mori, but that was a good shot from Romeo Jones. And CARNA is positioning their tanks near C. And then also known as Stanjack Supreme in that T125, taking some hits here. Coffee to the ground, taking a little bit of hit here. Immortals trying their hand on A, but Romeo Jones is really looking to get hold of B. But I don't think he wants to risk because he doesn't have a lot of. Well, he has some support, but he doesn't want to risk too much of his hit points there. But we are seeing C now getting captured. Kubicek is getting hit by a lot. I have to do my research on the names of Immortals here. But C is now getting captured, but it is going to be CARNA that needs to make a push. But Immortals is struggling to get to keep their hit points. They are now down by more than 1k of hit points. Look at CARNA now pushing their lineup. And Immortals will really want to start shutting down tanks with Garfield, also known as No Pen No Life. It's taking quite some hits there. Immortals, they need a respawn to develop a focus fire from CARNA. It's not good here at all. They're now focusing on Dan here. And will that buy sufficient time for Immortals to rotate? CARNA has killed off Dan, but Kubicek is going to be the next tank down for CARNA. On the other hand, Romeo Jones is the focus for Immortals team. Hello, Seek. And here we go. Kubicek is now dead. And here we go. We are also seeing Romeo Jones now down to a one shot with Memento Mori also dead. And here we go, 6 versus 4, and this looks really strong for Carnage at this point. I have to say, I mean, they play really well against APA, and they're going to play it really well against Immortals. That was a brilliant start from CARNA here. They're leading by more than 4k, now more than 5k to hit points. Immortals simply unable to deal with the aggressiveness of CARNA, with Diamondback Barrel also down. E-Lounds is going to be a one-shot. Ventium is looking to kill off E-Lounds, and he does. And we are seeing 2 tanks left remaining for Immortals teams. And this is a solid win for Khan with the team. Oh, that was a good shot from Mermaidman. But team is now killed by Ventium, leaving Alexandra, Matouche, or K-Crush alive. And he's also dead, which gives Khan a very solid victory there. I do have to remind you guys, you shouldn't be racist in the chat, particularly about my race. I do not condone that at all. Really hope you guys need to be really careful what you say, particularly for Timex here. I'm warning you, don't be racist in this chat. But Immortals, there are 2 tanks doing more than 2k, and CARNA 5 tanks doing more than 2k, 7 kills in total. Good stuff from CARNA. Here we go. Rockfield, Immortals taking a lot of T125s this time. CARNA still sticking with the Romeo Jones in the eyes, so I think it's the same lineup as last time, but 5. Oh no. Blazy taking T22 or Dan in the T22. No, it's not Blaze, isn't it? Dan in T22 with Alexandra Matouche in the Vegas Light. E-Downs in the Crown Wagon. Interesting choice here. But the T125s. Now, Enderman's going to play. That's good. Tim is switched out. Sorry about that. Fudge is also streaming with. We're going to be seeing Immortals in the 30 seconds. How are they going to deal with that situation so far? The lineup of CARNA is working. I like to see that. But both teams are really using a lot of held down positions, a lot of terrain, I think. Rockfield is somewhat undulated, but in particular flanks, then you can, if you kind of zoom in to one particular flank, they could come across as a little bit flat, but still a viable choice using a lot of power down tanks. And here we go. With now Immortals blue team north spawn, and also red team for CARNA south spawn. And we're seeing Alexandra Matouche getting into Vegas Lights, and he's going to get some spots up potentially of the tanks spot up Addicted, but that's the only tank he could spot. Can he spot up Romeo Jones, however? He's just running away. Might be a little bit too early, I would say, but Diamondback Barrel is looking for Romeo Jones. Romeo Jones in that bush really passively. Immortals doing the same strategy as CARNA did on the north spawn. So we'll really have to be careful here. CARNA, they don't want to repeat the same mistakes as Immortals did in the last game. Their lineup may be a little bit too broad, but CARNA knows they cannot be too played too broadly here. What? Sosa up already? Wow, that was quick. So they lost to... Oh dear, what happened to Sos? Alexandra Matouche is taking a hit there in that that area, covering the ground. Good shot there. Hello, Milosh. How are you doing? Moika bought... I agree with you. Coffee on the ground receiving some some splash damage from E-Rounds. But Mermaidman is going for A with Ventium joining Coffee on the ground. Gaseo Jones partners in crime looking for some shots in, but A is getting captured. That gives Carnage the cap lead here, and Immortals is holding this one, but they don't have any hit point advantage or cap point advantage, and this is going to be hard for Immortals to make a response on. And I have no idea what is going to happen right now, but Immortals are still holding this one, but they are holding, they're in hot waters right now. Once again, the same problem as last time. They are spreading their forces, they are severing their forces. This is not looking good for Immortals. If CARNA knows where these tanks are positioned, they don't have information. Mermaid Man, he saw Dan is trying to get a hand on A, but Addicted is going for C as well. The T-110E5 still holding. They're trying to run away. They are spotted using the speed boost, but Memento Mori might be a little bit too careless. Oh, Innerman is tracked! Double tap from CARNA, and CARNA with now more than 2k hit point advantage. This is looking really strong from Carnage at the moment, but Addicted tracked, and he shot not just into the sky. And look at this push from CARNA. Memento Mori is now one shot. Addicted kills off Memento Mori, and Kubicek is going to be the next focus for CARNA. CARNA is looking really strong, and Kubicek going down like Gabe from North. But look at this, Innerman is somewhat low here, but Immortals are struggling to hold on, but they are holding on. Romeo Jones is now going to be isolated here, and I don't know if Immortals will be looking to shut down Romeo Jones really quickly, and they need support over to Romeo Jones. But Ventium is also taken out very quickly, but Kubicek, the T-110E5 from CARNA, has made a big push onto Kubicek, and he's killed. Innerman's going to be the next tank down, with Mermaid Man still running around at the back. He needs to get into the fight, and Garfield puts a good shot into Innerman. He's now down to one shot, killed by Coffee on the ground. Romeo Jones is also killed with Dieback Barrel, also killed by Garfield, leaving 3 tanks alive for Immortals here right now. Coffee on the ground is going to be really low. Alexandra Martouche is also killed in the Vegas Light, and Dan is going for C, but would that be too little, too late for Immortals? 8 ounce is also dead, but with Dan is also now getting shut down by Garfield. This is all over for Immortals, and Garfield receives a big fire here. And we have Dan also killed, which is giving Carnage the win here. Here we go. We have Immortals, 2 tanks doing more than 2k, CARNA, 6 tanks doing more than 2k, and that was a good win from CARNA. Here we go. And we are on to Hellas. This is looking really strong from CARNA at the moment. Surely they have proven their worth, and Immortals really need to shuffle their lineup here, and they need to win 3 games on the bounce. Is that going to be possible? We'll see. Ishan saying go CARNA. Interesting. Here we go, Immortals. Oh, going with a lot of heavy tanks. And CARNA. Oh, are they serious? Taking no mediums or lights on Hellas in a map that is quite open and really favors from the usage of some mediums and lights. I have no clue whether that's a good choice here by both teams not using any mediums or lights. Especially it's not like a city map where it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter a lot if you don't use a medium or light, but certainly not Hellas. Not a map as open as Hellas here. I'm worried about both teams. I don't know. I want both teams to lose. Just joking. It can't happen. One team can only win, and I would say that E100 there is going to be really. It's going to be the pivot of that rotation. That tank is slow. He can only really he can really only stick into the middle position. That's what I would expect that E100 to be. Not near to the edges of the map, but quite close to the middle side, so that E100 won't have to rotate too much. And here we go. the right scoreline. That is 2-0 so far for CARNA. It's a match point to CARNA right here. But Immortals are committing most of the tanks to A, but CARNA also doing the same thing. But Garfield is going down this, not getting punished at all. A is now getting captured by Immortals, but would that be possible? Because now Garfield's there to reset, and no, I don't think there is a... Oh, Cat reset, there we go. Cat resets on A, and CARNA is trying to punish Immortals, but Immortals also punished CARNA for being slightly over peaking, but it's very close in terms of hit points. Immortals have made a big response. Tim is getting tracked, getting perma-tracked probably. Oh my goodness me. Romeo Jones trying to block Immortals, creating a choke point, and CARNA really needs to get a response, get a focus fire here, because CARNA, Garfield's not going to last for long, and he's the first tank down. Alexandra Matush is now killed by Flankier Jones. This has descended into the entropy here. We're now seeing a dog's dinner here, with Romeo Jones now killed as well. Oh my god, Addicted is now horrendously isolated, puts a good shell into Dimeback Barrel, but Ventium is also isolated. This is looking good for Immortals. CARNA have isolated tanks, but not really for Immortals here, and I could say it's now 5 versus 6. Oh, good shell into Dimeback Barrel, killed here. But how did Ventium survive for that long? And it's 4 versus 5, but still really close. Innerman and Flankier is going to go in. Mermaid Man is going to push a shell into Innerman. Innerman is going to hold down there. Addicted is now dead. 3 versus 5. The effective DPM is with CARNA. Immortals here. Mermaid Man needs to kill off Innerman, but it's going to be possible. Yes, it's going to be the case with Flankier Jones. And Mermaid Man holding in a double crown Varg and Coffee on the ground, looking for Tim, and oh my goodness me, Immortals are looking strong in this one. And that was a good shot into Memento Mori, but CARNA, or Coffee on the ground, dropping. Oh, is he stuck? Oh my god, I think Coffee on the ground is stuck. It's a move that he doesn't want to be proud of. He is stuck. Now he's not stuck. Now he's not stuck. And A's now getting captured. Oh, that was a bad shot from Coffee on the ground. I think he did spill some coffee on the ground, and now he's just trying to drop down to pick up some coffee. But Tim is going to be shut down by Coffee on the ground. That was a really, really low roll, leaving Flankier Jones the last man standing. Dan is dropping down, but Flankier Jones puts a good shot into Dan. But it's no more for Carnage here. That was a really strong gameplay, and Tim is killing himself. Sad, you only live once, but it was CARNA. I think in the end, isolated themselves too much, allowing Immortals to focus their focus fire quite easily, and they made a good move into shutting down tanks, being aggressive on A, and that was good win for Immortals. Finally, 5 tanks doing more than 2k, 6 kills in total. CARNA, 3 tanks doing more than 2k, 3 kills. Not as good as the previous 2 games, but would that mark a comeback for Immortals right here? CARNA, it's looking a little bit off here, but we'll see. Privet, May, how are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Gaseo asking for training, but we are seeing. Here we go. Immortals going with triple T125s. They are finally taking a medium Innerman in the STB1. CARNA once again with no mediums or lights. I do think Innerman's going to make that STB1 work, because a medium can be a huge difference on Hellas, I must say. A lot of space to work around, and I think Innerman will be trying to go for C to get a cap there, and maybe get some spots over to whoever's going for C as well. I don't know about this lineup for CARNA, but it's looking really strange for me, I must admit. But Immortals, I like that lineup more. And the T110E5s, I mean, good. I mean, it's a map that's some terrain, so hold down tanks would be really good here. And totally be saying easy win for CARNA. They lost in the last game, so it's an easy win for them against Immortals. I don't think so. They have to work hard to win against Immortals. Immortals, they are under pressure now. Match points still with CARNA, but they can do the comeback. Losing 2 games at the start and winning 3 in return. It's possible. There are loads of examples about that, but we're seeing. Hello, Object 3. Immortals, North Spawn, Blue Team, CARNA, South Spawn, Red Team. Once again, going mostly to A and B, and they're looking to shut down whoever is trying to capture B. But as I said, Innerman is there to capture C. No one's going there here. And it's going to capture that base, and CARNA would have a slight hit point, cap point advantage, but not by much. It all relies on Immortals to chip away the hit points of CARNA and make a good push there. But Innerman's going to be really important. Let's follow Innerman for a few seconds here. Oh, Innerman, can you drive? Thank you very much. You can drive. Knock down the trees. Might give the information to CARNA. Actually, I'm not sure if anyone noticed that, but Innerman is really looking to pencil CARNA's tanks. He's going to get some spots up, crucial spots, locking down the trees as well. It's not something you want to do, giving away information actually. Oh, he's going to looking for Flankeo Jones. Flankeo Jones. Oh, receives a shell from Innerman, but he receives a shell from Mermaid Man in return. Innerman might be overcommitting here. He needs to be really careful here. Mermaid Man puts his last shell into Innerman, and now he's trying to run away, and that's not a good start for Innerman actually. Mermaid Man taking a hit from far position, but Innerman got the information but took a lot of hits in return. Not the best move from Innerman, I must say, but CARNA with the hit point pool lead and also cap lead, they don't want to go too ambitious on B. They still have the cap lead, but just by a tiny wee bit. B's now getting captured by CARNA, but are they able to do so? Immortals will be looking to reset B. They have done so, but Black Star fixes his track, and he's going to go back down for hold down. Immortals once again doing the same thing as last time, but the CARNA this time, they're well equipped in dealing with this situation. Good track shot onto QB track, but is that enough? Is he permanent track though? I don't know. Ventium is taking lots of hits by those double crown bargains, and now CARNA with a substantial hit point pool lead. They need the focus fire here. Let's go down to Ventium for a second and look at this. This is once again descending into pandemonium. The coffee on the ground puts a big HE shell into Dan, and that was a big kill over here, but the CARNA's forces are just trapped down this area here. Blackstar is now one shot, and the focus fire, it still needs to be tightened up for CARNA. They're looking for Diamond Barrel, but that was a big HE shell from Court from the ground, landing those big HE shells here. Diamond Barrel is now one shot potentially, and he's going to die. And now we're going to be seeing Addicted now getting pincered by these two tanks. Tim is also killed. It's going to be 5 vs 3. This is looking really strong for Carnage at this moment, and that would mean CARNA would go through to the next round potentially. Ooh, another big HG shell from Coffee on the ground onto Alexandra Matuja. Let's see how much damage did Coffee on the ground do in the damage. And look at this, Memento Mori now down to a one shot here. Coffee on the ground puts a good shell into Alexandra Matuj, and now Addicted is now dead. Romeo Jones turning his attention to Memento Mori, leaving Coffee on the ground for Alexandra Matuj. And Memento Mori is killed by Romeo Jones, and another good shell from Coffee on the ground finishes Alexandra Matuj off. That means it's going to be Innerman also dying. GG guys, CARNA are through to the lower bracket second round. Really well done to both teams. But it is CARNA winning this match, and they are through to the next round, and we are seeing Coffee on the ground doing more than 5k, especially when Coffee on the ground did a lot of HE penetration there. Just Immortals, those E5s would not be happy at all by Coffee on the ground being a little bit bullish with that E100. Absolute tremendous job. Did a lot better than the last Hellas game, where they are a lot more well equipped in the situation where they get rushed by the tanks near to the enemy spawn, and that is a really good match. And Inman was a little bit too over ambitious with his play in the STP one there at the start, and took a full clip from that crowd bargain from I think Mermaidman, and that was not something that Inman would be proud of. But alas, Immortals will be bowing out of this tournament, finishing 7th to 8th, but they should be pleased of their performance so far this season. I think this is something they should be happy about, and CARNA, they are through to the next round, and they fully deserve that. And let's see other results of the other teams. Challenges tournament and also Winter Season Championship. Winter Season Championship, we are seeing Vale 3-1 against Turks. Turks are out officially. And hello Stage, how are you doing? And Vale are through to the lower bracket quarterfinal, second round. Congratulations to Vale. Really did well there. I think Thomas Peterson didn't predict that to happen. But is that the exact scoreline for Immortals versus CARNA as well? I have no idea, but we will see. But here we go. The final top 6 teams are in the Winter Season Championship will be AQVA, APA, Endgame, Serenity, CARNA, and Vale. Turks, I think it's an upset here. They were very close with Serenity, and they lost to Vale 1-3, and that was not good for them, but I do wish them all the best. They have a really good season. I think they defy the odds to be in the top 8. I don't think anyone predicted them to be in the top 8 at the start, but they did really well, impressed us a lot, I must say. BPS 2-0 against SYS, and Recti 2-1 against SOS and Recti. The final 6 teams will be in the Challenges Tournament: Chai Raiders, Rackham, HSOP, Raid, Recti, and BPS. Here we go. Oof. Hello Baron, you doing? Fish. Well, that means the stream is going to be over soon, and that was such a big night for both for the teams I've been following so far. And CARNA, what? And here we go. And well, I don't know what happened to SOS. That was somewhat disappointing. Oh gosh, what have I done? Once again. Here we go. That should be correct. So the Winter Season Championship would look like no, the Challenges Tournament would look like as follows. Challenges Tournament, the EU server, the final 6 teams are Chai Raiders, Rackham, HSOP, Raid, SOS, and BPS. BPS winning SYS 2-0, SOS winning Retsi 2-1, and these are the 6 teams remaining here. Wow, and that was such a big night for me. And you know what? Let's actually go to Thomas Peterson, and you can see Thomas Peterson really got a lot of things right, and unfortunately, Vale. The odds was quite drastic for Vale against Endgame. But if we go to here, and let's actually see what's going to be the prediction for, you know, Immortals versus CARNA, and also Vale versus Vale versus Turks. And we're going to use these maps as well: Rockfield, Oasis Palms, and Rockfield Hailers, and Normandy. And for the Challenges team, let's go with Sands and Wintermine Novka, and with SOS versus Retsi and BPS versus SYS. Okay, so the results, AQVA 3-0, CARNA 2-3, and finally Endgame 3-0, and I'm going to do it random for Turks and Serenity because I have to check, and I will only have time after the stream. And that's for this board. We have Souls losing to Charity 0-2, Red T losing to Rackham 2-0, BPS losing to HSOP 1-2, and Raid 2-0 against SYS. And here we go. It's CARNA against APA, and we also have Endgame versus Veil, and we also have Turks versus Serenity. I'm just going to do it random, and here we go. Let's the odds. The odds here, it's going to be not the right odds. Veil is predicted to lose Turks 0-3. We know that didn't happen. Which if you are buying for Veil win here, then you're going to earn a lot of money here. So Thomas Peterson got it really wrong. But Immortals versus CARNA, they set the correct scoreline. Thomas Peterson says it's going to be 3-1 win for CARNA, and that is exactly what happened. So wow, Thomas Peterson, 4 correct scoreline predictions. As for the challenges, Thomas Peterson predicted 2-0 win for Souls, and BPS winning against SYS 2-1. Correct outcome for BPS, but wrong outcome for Souls. And once again, defy the odds. What can you say more about this? But really well done to all the clans tonight, and Veil for defying the odds tremendously. Hello, Roma, how you doing? And you can see here, CARNA 3-1 against Immortals, and wow, I mean the odds are really against Veil's favor, but they did win Turks 3-1 convincingly, so well done to them, obviously. Yeah, this has been me, Wellman's Helper, as always, and really fantastic, phenomenal games I've been following so far. And sadly, this stream is going to end. Have a lot of fun time here, and this is the Winter Season Championship. No, this is the Challengers Tournament. Why is it called Winter Season Championship here? It's the Challengers Tournament. I have to change that. Title here, Challengers Tournament, and that's for Winter Season Championship. It's going to be as follows. Right, next match is going to be tomorrow at 8 in Central European Time. The 6 teams are AQVA, APA, Endgame, Serenity, CARNA, and Veil. Well, last to say, okay, it's back in the server. Oof. Well, I think I need some rest here. Right, so thank you very much all for all the support. Thank you especially for APA supporters for showing up. Supporting APA got me a lot of views at one point, so I have to thank you guys for that. And but can we have similar viewing figures for NA server tonight? However, I won't be as excited as Asia and NA server, because people are sleeping, and Realista is the best player. Did I have Oh my gosh, sorry. Thank you for pointing it out. I was daydreaming. So's lost. They did not win. Sorry. I apologize. I got some brain farts, so this is not the time to have brain farts, so apologies for that. So this is the correct record. So's are out. They lost to Retty 1-2. So this is the correct one. We're back with the Winter Season Championship. But here we go. Oof, that's I need to kind of, you know, take a deep breath and, you know. Let's not talk about what happened to Mercy. I think they played themselves. And played with fire, burned the house down. What more can you say? Not something that I think Mercy would be proud of. I mean, they would be very ashamed about the results there. Here we go. Oh gosh. Okay, so more details about the Czechoslovakian tag tree line. I don't like people saying Czech line because it's kind of historically inaccurate. I mean, that being said, I always say Russian tanks instead of Soviet tanks, which I should say Soviet tanks to be, in order to be historically accurate here. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you don't mind me babbling on for way too long. But oh, that was such a fun night. Really good to see APA and CARNA. That was one of the most exciting matches I've ever streamed in Winter Season. Up there as one of the main highlights there. Although, what happened to that Kramwagen? Let's not talk about that. GG Vale. Yeah, I am aware of it. I think I will watch some of the replays, especially from Eminet, who followed Mercy's record, and Mercy getting knocked out. One of the contenders to win the entire thing already knocked out in the first day. Huge upset there. You're seeing, got shut down. I don't know what happened there, but wow, that was just what a game that was. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Why am I saying that all the time? But